Hey guys, good morning. How we doing? Hope everybody's doing well. I'm up. I'm up early making a video for you guys. The Sherpa here, Chase out ever bullish. Y'all know what it is. This is where we live, laugh, leverage. Ugly day this morning. Last night I made a video, put it up, and discussed what I wanted to talk about here, but unfortunately it got pulled. It got yanked after 3 views. So all apologies there. Still coming at you before the market opens. Putting everything into this, teaching you how to trade. Very, very, very simple strategy. We got to flip it. We got to change it. We got to take advantage of the shorts. So the Sherpa is going to be putting a 75% hedge on, and I'm going to keep that on likely for the next couple of weeks. So I'm going to start with the macros here. The macros are that we already know that interest rates are the biggest discussion right now. We got the Jackson Hole meeting, Jackson Hole, Wyoming Fed meeting up ahead of us. We've also got we've got the infrastructure bill that passed. So it's kind of like the fiscal side over here is saying, now we're cool. We're going to keep just pumping hundreds of millions of dollars worth of the government balance sheet. And then the Fed's over here going, we're going to shrink the Fed balance sheet. Don't sweat that. I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. I want you guys to learn and get to the level that I am about the interest rate discussion. Rates are going to be low long. We're going to be low for long. There will be a soft landing. But what's happening here is that what's been hanging over our head is kind of that realization or the discussion to the average investor that, hey, rates are going to go up. They have to do this. The rates aren't going to go up. They're not going to go up very quickly. But what they are going to do is they're going to have to keep telling the little kid at the party that it's about time to go. So I'm just thinking of an analogy, and I'm thinking of one of my dear best friends and little kiddos that I like to call my nephew. What you say is you say, all right, hey, we're going to leave the party in 20 minutes, okay? And then you go, all right, it was 5 more minutes, and you keep pushing it back until the kid realizes that he can't throw a temper tantrum. This is the taper tantrum. Been through this. Taper tantrum in 2011. A lot of scared clients buying gold and losing their asses. Don't buy gold. I've told you that before. 2016, rates are going to hit 3% on the 10-year treasury. The rates are going to hit. No, they're not. They didn't. They won't. First things first, this is a shorter term position until we have to turn it long. But I want everybody out there to just realize that sometimes you got to take L's. You don't have to sell your positions, all non-discretionary. Just telling you what I'm doing. I'm going to make some money the rest of this week and next week by going shorty. SRTY, right? And then so SRTY is the short of the small caps. The idea is that small caps, they don't have the reserves that gigantic banks and gigantic corporations have, right? Mega cap corporations have definitely a couple years worth of operating expenses on their balance sheet to make it through a rough time. Small caps don't. The reason we use shorty instead of other positions is to essentially get more juice for the squeeze by selling on the smaller companies of the S&P 500, of the Russell 2000. Second thing is we're going to do SQQQ. This is too cool. I'm so glad I found this. All right, we're going to do SQQQ. If you remember, we had TQQQ. Let me see if I can get a screen share going on here. I'm going to say share. All right, baby. Got it. Okay. So this is SQQQ. This is the triple. When you see the words up here, pro shares ultra, ultra means levered. And then it doesn't say anything after that. So that means that this is going to be for the up, right? So TQQQ stands for triple on this one, all right? Triple NASDAQ. QQQ means NASDAQ. I believe you all know that, but it's a good refresher. What I want to do is that if you're still holding this, if you got any of it, I want you to sell. Or what I'm going to do is to sell, and I'm going to go SQQQ. Some platforms will even allow you to do a sell to buy on this, I believe. I know it's an ETF. Maybe they don't. I forget how the rules work on that. But here's SQQQ. Notice this is the exact inverse of the other chart, right? This is the easiest way, in my opinion, to take a short position in your trading account. So here's what I'm thinking. I got the LabU option. God knows what's going to happen with that one. I still like LabU long term. If I can get it even cheaper than I can sell it at right now, I'm going to sell that option, throw it in SQQQ, and then flip it. Just like the video from a couple of weeks ago, I'm going to try to figure out how to link that. This is how we take short positions. Once I close out that short, I'll throw it back in there. In the Lab U. ERX, I'm going to keep that option. If you follow my Instagram, if you're not following it, start following it. Instagram, Ever Bullish. I put this out last night, yesterday afternoon, as a matter of fact. Just the trade ticket about selling out the SoFi option. Didn't lose that much. Expected to gain quite a bit. Actually, would have gained some capital had I held on to, but I'm okay with that because now I'm just going to throw it all in short to get 3 times the downside of the market. The Fed discussion about tapering does this. It usually lasts a couple of weeks. Sometimes it lasts a couple of months, and this may even be the real thing, even though I'm pretty certain that it's not. So follow the Sherpa on that. So again, on this, if you want to ever overlay, you can just type in TQQ here, and now you got the exact opposite, right? Also, if you ever want to look at time value erosion, if you ever want, when I talk about time value erosion and how they get a lot of pushback on buying levered ETFs, this is a good example of seeing how much time value erosion there really is. So like in this case, I'm looking at a 1-year chart. You can tell 95% up, 67% down, right? With a levered 3 and a levered 2, that's about right. So that's how much time value there is in there. Not very much, especially on the long side. That's why I don't sweat Lab U, guys. That's why I don't sweat ERX on time value erosion. That's why I don't sweat SOXL. Any of the upside ones, you'll notice that the time value and the premium erosion in there isn't really worth mentioning. So hope that was good. Also, we're going to throw on the SRTY, and this is the shorty. Remember, this is the one we used last time. These are 2 more arrows I want my traders to have in their quiver. And when you see a Russell 2000 small cap index on the short side, it's a beautiful chart. Look at that. This is what we were looking at there. TQQQ up here. See how that's the other one was down 63%. This one's down 73%. That shows you the difference between using the NASI to go short or using the Russell to go short. So pretty good, huh? Didn't even plan that. I love it when this all works out. Isn't it beautiful? Okay, what else? Let's see, .TNX. Come on in. Yeah, so this is the 10-year treasury here. I want you to add this symbol to whatever watch list you have. The 10-year treasury right now is at 1.26%, 1.24%. So once we start watching that, I want you to watch that with shorty. So add it to a watch list. I can't do it on my screen right now. Maybe I could do it over here. Pull up your Stockmaster and put the 10-year note at the top. Then put shorty, or just even if you wanted to, the NASDAQ. But we don't really play around with one-time earning indices, right? So we're going to put shorty underneath it, and then we're going to put SQQQ underneath it. And I want you to watch how when interest rates go up, so will the short side of the market, right? If these don't go up, I don't think they're going to go up extremely quickly. This is just the discussion talk. This is the kid throwing the initial, oh, I'm upset, I don't want to leave mom at the party. We got the real tantrum coming soon, or not even soon, but coming down the road. And when that happens, we'll already be on the right side of it. So you're welcome. Hope everybody likes this video. I had a stellar video that I made yesterday, and it got taken down for copyright. Apparently, YouTube does not like you to use Jimi Hendrix. So as always, Ever Bullish, Chase at Ever Bullish, the Sherpa. Drop into my DMs if you want to talk stocks. Buy one of my portfolios. Flip to shorty. Gain some returns back to your portfolio. Say thank you in the form of a cup of coffee. And everybody get out there and trade. This is still easy. It's still fun. Let it be easy. Let it be fun. Take a quick flip on the short side. Walk on the wild side. Walk on the shorty side with me. If you care to follow, of course, non-discretionary trades. All of this is education and not advice, not to be taken as guidance. And most importantly, thanks for all the support on everbullish.com. Early morning, Thursday morning, we got the weekend ahead. Let's pick up some cash here before the weekend close. Follow my Instagram, of course, and reach out and contact. My cell phone's easily available. My all my contact is easily available, and I'm here to pick up all those clients that the brokers are leaving out of their contact list because they don't even know what I'm talking about. Best guys, AFG, LFG, LGR. Let's get rich.